Is there any one person that during your prep got on your nerves the most and you would like to have killed?
Chelsea.
Chelsea?
Take 4.
Anthony Mantello, take 4.
Mantello.
Mantello?
Yeah. Like
Really?
Man, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Positive. It's a shoemaker in Italian.
Really?
It's Sicilian, yeah.
Okay. Anthony the Shoemaker, Mantello,
We got
take
tests.
6.
Yes.
Okay, Anthony, when did you start working out?
I started working out 2 weeks before I turned 14. So I was
Okay.
young.
Why? Sorry, that's the first time we asked this question.
Why? Well, I wanted to start going to the gym with my friend, just to have fun, and then we became obsessed with it. So it became addicting.
Okay, that's fair enough. Kind of fast forwarding to like right about the time when you were going to do your first show. What made you decide to do your first show?
I always wanted to compete. Like literally, when I was first into lifting, like 5 months into lifting, I saw competitions. I was like, wow, I want to do that. So I always had the idea of like the men's physique competitor,
Right.
and I always like looked up to people like Stephen Cow
Right.
or like Jeff Side at first. I wanted that body, so I wanted to compete. What was the question?
What made you decide to want to compete?
Oh, well, yeah, I always had
What
the
did you do?
I always had the idea to compete, and I wanted to build my physique like the men's physique competitor.
Mhm.
So, when I felt like I had the solid foundation, which was probably around the summertime, and
Mhm.
photographer told me like, "Hey, you're doing the show," and I was like, "All right."
Well, I mean, obviously you developed like a hell of a lean, muscular
Yeah.
physique. What did you look like a year before the show? Were you heavy or lean all the time?
I was always pretty lean. A little bit before puberty, though, I was a little estrogenic boy, a little chubby.
You a little chunky?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got real lean, and then I played soccer.
Okay.
So I lost my mass, and I was really skinny. Like I had 0 muscle mass on me.
Okay. How much did you weigh before you started your prep?
Before I started my prep, I was 190.
About 185.
Yeah.
What did you end up competing at?
My stage weight was about 170.
So 20-pound differential.
Yeah.
What did your training look like before prep?
It was more like powerlifting.
More powerlifting?
Mhm.
Cardio?
No.
Not really.
No, actually, I would do a 10-minute. Little secret: 10 minutes on the bike, high resistance. I like to do that. Like a good quad workout.
Okay.
I
And
think.
what kind of resistance training were you doing?
Powerlifting. So I do like all my compound lifts, like powerlifting style.
Part 2. Okay, so give me a snapshot of what your workout looked like during the week, during prep.
Okay, so I would do a push-pull leg split, and then I'd do that twice, and I'd take a rest day.
Right.
So push day typically, my first push day would be focusing on my chest.
Right.
So I'd start always with incline. I do incline barbell, and then I would do fly movement after that.
Okay.
And then after those 2 movements, I'd go into a shoulder workout.
Okay.
2 shoulder workouts. And then I'd alternate 1 workout for chest and then shoulders. I think I did 4 workouts.
Mhm.
And it was always just depending on how my body felt, what activated the muscle most, especially being in prep. Going into pull day, never did deadlifts during my prep. So I would do lat pull downs and then pullovers. I always warmed up with pullovers.
Right.
Like that was key. I warmed up with pullovers, did lat pull downs.
Okay.
And then a heavy row. And then I actually took on hanging round bods FST7 set to finish off with. I would do that. I'd be like a back day and biceps would just get a pump the best way I could.
Mhm.
And then legs actually, I didn't really hit legs that much.
Okay.
I hit legs maybe like once every 2 weeks.
Because it's a physique show,
It's physique,
right? You don't
yeah.
have to
I
do
didn't really
legs.
need to. So if I didn't do legs, I would do another shoulder day.
Okay.
Because being that I would focus on my chest more. So I did shoulders again, which I would always start off first with laterals.
Right. And then you said you didn't do much legs.
I didn't do much
So you
legs.
covered your shoulders.
So I covered my shoulders. I would do
Okay.
shoulders and arms.
Right.
So shoulders, I always typically in every workout I do like 2 sets of 20, just to
Right.
get blood flow and I feel like a better connection. So I do like lateral raises first.
Okay.
2 sets of 20, and then I would do like the compound lift or like dumbbell shoulder press or
Right.
barbell press or whatever. And then I would do front lateral raises, and I hit like 2 rear delt to 3 rear
So you
delt
try to hit
workouts.
each head of your
Yeah,
shoulders.
absolutely.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Before you started prep, how were you eating?
Anything.
Anything inside?
Wasn't counting anything. Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
enjoyed life.
All right. During the first phase, during the first
Phase.
Can you talk?
Yeah.
During the first phase of prep, say weeks 1 through 4, how were you eating then?
It was still pretty high carbs. Like,
Okay.
I didn't really have my macros the way my coach did to me. I didn't have any macros, so he just gave me food. But I remember I would have, like, he'd give me cereal, and I'd have, like, a lot of rice.
Right.
It would basically be carbs around my workout.
Right.
So I'd have, I think it was 400, actually 500 grams sometimes before my workout.
Right.
300 post.
Really?
Oh, sorry. No, it's 500 grams of rice.
Okay.
500 grams of
Okay,
rice.
that's a big difference.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. 500 grams of rice before my workout. 300 after.
Right.
And then that'd basically be it. That's all my carbs for the day.
Okay, and I think 500 grams of rice is approximately 5 ounces of rice. No, 500 grams of rice would be... No, probably like 12 ounces of rice, maybe 15 ounces of rice.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 cups of rice, maybe.
Yeah.
That sound about right.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. But he didn't give you total calories that you're getting either.
No. It was just, he just gave me my meals and it worked.
As
It would have been nice, but...
As each stage of the weeks went by, like say weeks 5 through 10 or whatever,
So-
did things reduce?
Honestly, okay, so the only thing that got reduced was I would have Rice Krispie treats before my workout, have like 2 or 1,
Right.
and he took those away. And then I know, right? I love those.
Is that horrific? Yeah.
Sucked. And then he'd take away the cereal at nighttime.
Right.
And then I didn't have a banana anymore.
Okay.
Some days I had oatmeal twice a week. It turned into 1.
Okay.
And then closer to show day, basically 4 weeks out, I was still only doing like 25 minutes of cardio. And
Okay.
then each week it increased 35, 40, 45.
Okay.
And then my carbs stayed pretty much the same until peak week.
Okay. All right. How'd your mental state change during each phase? Like, how'd you feel when you first started? You're fine, obviously.
I was happy. I was seeing
Right.
the changes. Everything was good. Calories were still okay.
Right.
And then life started getting sucky. Being in school, going through prep, so everyone's like high energetic. It's high school.
Right.
So everyone's all happy or just annoying.
Right.
So it irritated me so much. I literally tell people, because everyone knows, like, I bodybuild, so
Right.
they'd be like, why are you so pissed? I'd be like, I'm on prep. Like, just don't annoy me. Just let me do my thing.
Like, just stop talking.
Yeah, just stop talking. I tell people, just shut up. Like,
Mhm.
stop. But yeah, definitely closer. I was so lethargic.
Oh, really?
I would sleep. I would go home and sleep because I didn't want to think about food
Right.
or live. So I'd sleep, wake up, go to the gym, come home and sleep.
Were your friends and family pretty supportive during this time?
Oh, absolutely. I could, like, my mom made all my food.
Really?
I didn't cook anything.
That
Yeah,
must be nice.
very nice. I very lucky to have that.
Mm-hmm.
My friends very supportive. They came to my show, which was
Right.
hype. So that was cool. And then I got a bunch of good luck stuff from all my friends from school, like people I don't even talk to.
Right.
Some hot girls.
That helps.
Yeah.
So do you think girls liked you more as you got more and more?
Oh,
reps?
Really?
Really?
They loved
But I thought
it.
women didn't care about appearances. They were just all in just personality. You think your just personality changed and became better?
I don't know what it was, but they saw something. There was like a spark. Being that shredded, they were like, wow.
Really?
And it worked, yeah.
That's pretty cool. How bad was it the day before the show?
I was in a good mood.
Really?
Yes. I had Grant with me. I was excited.
Mhm.
I was excited for the content I was creating.
Mhm.
So it wasn't bad then. It was really bad. It was bad 5 days out all the way up to the day before show. That's when it sucked.
Okay. Okay. What describe the day itself. What was that like?
Day of the show?
Yeah.
That was surreal. I actually missed my alarm, and I clicked it.
Right.
I was like, snooze. I just want to go back to sleep.
Mhm.
And Grant was like, dude, wake up. So when I woke up, it was cool because I was like, wow, my body changed that much from overnight.
Right.
Because, like, obviously peaking, stuff like that. But when I woke up, it was like, wow, like, all these 12 weeks of prep, like, are here. Like, today's the day. I got to make everything count.
Right.
So it was definitely surreal. There was no nerves. I was more excited
Okay.
knowing that I want to do this for so long. So it was definitely, like, a bunch of excitement in my body.
Now, right before the show, did you have water depletion phase?
Yeah. I cut water out.
That's Quinn's car, by the way. It makes all that kind of noise.
Oh, I should have waved to Quinn. Bye, Quinn.
I should have him come in. Okay, so water depletion now.
Yeah,
Yes.
water depletion. So I cut out water, I think it was maybe like 7 p.m.
Mhm.
the night before the show.
Did you like build down to it though, so to speak? Like, were you up to 3 gallons and go down, or
No, he just cut my water.
just cut your water? Okay.
Well, the day, that Friday, so the day before the show, I drank 1.5 gallons, and then someone got cut at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And then, yeah, no more water.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and then the day of the show, did you do any kind of refeed, or the night before the show, did you refeed?
Yeah, we had a refeed that night, so I had a cheese double quarter pounder
Okay.
without cheese, and then
Right.
2 cookies from McDonald's. Pretty
Okay.
good. And then that morning, I had like eggs, English muffins, bacon.
Right.
It's pretty good.
So how long was the prep for the show total? 15 weeks?
So it was a 12-week prep.
12-week prep.
4 weeks were bulking.
4 weeks of bulking.
So I worked with my coach for 3 months. Yeah, first month was just pure bulking. So I went from 180 to 190.
Okay.
And then my cut phase was 8 weeks.
Right.
But the first week is when I went to the UK.
Right.
So I didn't follow the diet at all. So it was really 7 weeks of me dieting.
Okay, so figure 12 weeks, right?
Yeah.
12 weeks all consuming self-discipline, of eating, of training, of sleeping,
Yeah, having
of
everything.
living in misery, right?
Yeah.
How much time did you actually spend on stage that day, do you think? Physical time.
My first show?
Yeah.
It's actually a good 3, 4, maybe 6 minutes in total. Prejudging, comparisons, and finals. 3 months just to look pretty for 6 minutes.
For 6 minutes.
And be judged by complete strangers that you idolize and have that, what's the word I'm looking for?
Respect for it?
Yeah.
Was it worth
you
it?
want to judge you. Was it worth it? I mean, the first show, yeah, absolutely. That was amazing. The second show, that extra 2 weeks, not so much. But it was a good experience.
Why'd you decide to do the second show so quickly after the first show?
Because it was right then and there.
Okay.
It was like, I'm 17. There's nothing like the exposure,
Right.
being on that stage that young. And Steve Weinberg, like the head judge, or used to be
Right.
the head judge, told me to do it. And him obviously being that high up in what I want to compete in, I'm going to take his advice.
That makes sense.
So 2 weeks is not bad. I went to it, and I may not have brought a better package on stage, but I looked really good during that peak week.
Right.
So that helped me overall, like just understand my body. So it helped.
Did you do any kind of refeed after you finished your first show, before your second?
I mean, I enjoyed some food at the night of, and the night before, the day after.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed food, but then I hopped back on the diet the day after, 2 days after the show.
You know, I watched your videos
Mm-hmm.
about, the contest, and then when you finished contest, and I noticed you became a bit of a food whore.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering, how much weight did you gain exactly after?
I gained 25 pounds in 3 days. So that was literally 170 in the morning day of show to 195 3 days after, which was Tuesday morning, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, yeah.
Were you trying to control yourself at all with the food?
No.
Really?
No.
I mean, you didn't have like a modicum of thought. Like,
I mean,
maybe
I'd be
should.
like, maybe I should have. My mom would be like, here, try it. So I'd be like, all right, let's try it. And like, it was real bad. I ate a lot of food. And like,
Do you think about eating just a whole bunch of like lean?
No. All the food I
Good
couldn't
food,
eat,
food?
I would enjoy it. I was like, my taste buds needed that taste.
Right.
So I took it.
How long did it take you to stop being hungry?
Oh, that was a long time. 3.5 weeks, 3 weeks. Like, actually, I still, like, I noticed my body now to, like, 5 months ago.
Right.
My sense of being full, I don't really feel that anymore. Like, I'm always hungry.
Right.
I could eat food, I'd be like, I really just eat?
Where's more?
Yeah, so.
What was the food that you missed the most when you were prepping?
Dude, honestly, I didn't have much cravings during prep. But what did I used to eat a lot? It was just...
You've forgotten all your food.
Burritos. Burritos were real good.
Okay. Is there any one person that during your prep got on your nerves the most and you would like to have killed?
Chelsea.
Chelsea?
Yeah.
You could have pushed off a bridge and been going.
Oh, I could have killed her. That's not going in the video. No, okay. I don't care. It's going in.
Let's go again. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That way nothing bad happens to Chelsea.
I love you, Chelsea.
That'd be funny. Would you recommend other people do the shows? Or like,
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. It was a great experience. Like, being out, like, if you have that drive to want to compete, do it. Absolutely. I remember getting my tan and watching these competitors, and I was like, I didn't think I was even going to win teens.
Right.
My first show. Ended up winning that whole thing. And then it was just like seeing these other people, and just like everyone has the same drive. And it's like everyone's like, wow, you look really good. Like, everyone's like,
wait, let me interrupt you for a second.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to that pretty girl you were talking to at the end of your show in Florida?
what happened?
Yeah.
Well, there's we cut the cameras, but we ghost. I don't really talk to her anymore.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a shame.
I mean, Danielle, I'll see you in March. Hey, I'll see you soon.
If you could name 3 tips to give people involving a show, what would it be?
It's gonna be so cliche. Stay driven. It would be to become obsessed. Literally become obsessed with yourself. I mean, most people already are in this industry, which sounds so egotistical, but you gotta become obsessed with looking at like each single part of your body and being like, oh wow, this is new.
Okay.
Or it's like, wow, I noticed like my delts don't look as good as they used to. Like
Mhm.
work on your delts more. It's like so becoming obsessed with yourself. I think would definitely help. Idolizing like or not idolizing. Why is I idolizing? I'm stupid. Imagining the package you want to bring.
Makes sense. Okay.
So that's what I did a lot, and then definitely your posing. Work on your posing.
Okay. Did you think you worked on your posing enough?
Absolutely. No.
Okay.
I said I was going to, but I didn't.
Okay. What are your future plans in terms of contests?
I'll do a show in a year. I'll do Miami Nationals again.
Okay.
Which I don't even know if I'll qualify. If I'm qualified for that, because
If you wait too long. You lose
because
that
my show I
qualification.
won, I don't know how it works.
Right.
National shows.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yo.
Hey, what's up? So I guess we'll just kind of wrap this up, and it was the
Mhm.
end of our questionnaire. And thank you very much for coming out. I appreciate it.
Sort of.
Thank you.